Hey, BassGeek here, and I've got a bait we're going to talk about today that has been a staple in my tackle box for a very long time, and I don't really ever see anybody talk about how to use this. And it comes from you guys that have the hard water right now. That's right, geeks. This bait probably originated, I don't know this for a fact, from you ice anglers up there. It is an incredible bait when we're out doing what we've been doing today. But it works great in soft water when the bass are really keyed in on shad to get their attention from something other than the thousands of shad that they're chasing. Let me show you what it is. All right, geeks, this is the Tackle Warehouse BassGeek box for January. I got you a lot of hard baits in this because, I don't know, January and February to me is a month I like to throw hard baits. So, let me show you what we got. Now, I will be throwing in a BassGeek sticker, which I do not have right here, but however, I do have a Tackle Warehouse sticker, which I'll give you. Of course, we always spend $50 in baits every single month, and we give them away to one of you lucky geeks. What do we have in the box this month? Well, let's start it out. Number one, we've got a Norman. This is a deep little end. This thing will dive from 9 to 12 feet. One of my favorite colors, Mountain Dew. Next up, for all you geeks that maybe don't get to crank out deeper or who maybe are bank fishing, this is a great little bait right here. This is the Fritz Side 5 Junior. Got it in a great spring crawl color, and that's red crawl. An incredible bait for those bass that are sitting there on the bottom, sunning, on points, on humps. This time of year, smallmouth, if you can get to them, largemouth love this bait too. And that is a Duo Realis spy bait. And this is a great color, Ghost Pearl. Next up, you gotta have a jerk bait in the box, absolutely. So I got you a really cool jerk bait. This is the Shimano, and I never can say this right, Zoom or Verno, I don't know. Anyway, it's got the flash boost in it. This, I love this bait. That's a little deeper diver bait, but you can fish it and it's still got motion sitting still. And I think it draws those complacent winter bass to it. The bait that we're going to talk about today, and a bait that I'm going to demonstrate to you how to fish. And the good thing about it is you can fish it shallow, you can fish it deep. From the bank, it might be a little bit tough unless, of course, you've got hard water. Then you can fish it vertically. This is truly a great little bait that not a lot of people talk about, and I think they like to keep it quiet. I've seen it pop up here and there, seen it get used in a few tournaments, especially when forward facing sonar came around and people were fishing extremely deep. Even out in Texas, I've seen this win a tournament out there, and that is the Jigging Rap. Now, this is the big boy. This is the Magnum Jigging Rap. It's got a hook on the back. It's got a fin. I'm telling you, the great thing about this is it's not like a spoon. It's not like a blade bait. It doesn't just stay in that one spot. When you jig this, it tracks. So it takes off, it runs, it makes these long horizontal runs, and then has an incredible dive back to the bottom because of the fins on the back. It says the Jigging Rap was really made for forward-facing sonar, but it really wasn't. These things have been around for years, and they're great fished vertical or even cast out and worked back over top of, say, a hump or down a point. All right, let me show you how to rig this thing. All right, geeks, so I'm going to use this one. It glows. I don't really care about that, but I like the chartreuse head. We're up here around some smallmouth. This is 1 1/8 ounce. I'm not going to use Urals. Basically what you do is you just tie straight to the loop. Now you can put a clip or whatever. What I love about this is it's got a little swivel on the belly, so if they get that treble hook and they don't get the main hook on the back, it's going to spin. They're not going to get loose with that treble. So we're just going to tie a pit seam knot again. You geeks know I love the pit seam knot. It's quick, it's easy, especially when you're out here on the water. We're just going to spin it around 5 to 7 times. Send it around. Then we're going to go straight up through the loop at the top. Not gonna tighten all the way, moisten all the way down, because you are gonna slide the knot down and gonna clip it. Now geeks, I will tell you, I love this TFO Professional. This is their bang for the buck, man. They make so many good rods in this series. And this is an old Professional. They've upgraded them, but they didn't upgrade the price. You need to go check those out. Links will be in the description. What I love about this is a 7-foot heavy. You guys know I fish a lot of these Highlands reservoirs, so I love a good 7-foot heavy fast action rod, which allows me to drop some of these big 1-ounce baits down to the bottom and have it free spool, which a spinning rod is always going to be better at than a bait caster, and get down there deep fast. And that is one of the benefits to this rod and this setup. Now this is a speed spin by Lose. We've had a few of these break right here. I've noticed that they've upgraded that and they've done away with this little hole, so I think that'll fix them, because realistically this is probably one of the best reels. I think they sell for like 59 bucks, and it's really an incredible spinning reel. I really do like it, except that little weak spot right there. As far as line goes, we've got 10-pound test. This is a high vis yellow canine braid, best braid in the market, I'm telling you. And we've got 100% fluorocarbon Pro 100 in 8-pound test. Now let's go fish this thing. So the great thing about this, I love this bait when the bass are in the shad, because when it comes up and runs, it's so erratic and it goes on these crazy runs side to side. The harder you jig it, the farther it'll travel. The deeper it is, the more it will travel. And that really gets these bass attention in the winter into spring, especially when they're feeding. You drop it right down into that ball of bait and you rip it, they know it's there. They go chasing out of that bait ball to figure out, hey, what the crap is that crazy thing going nuts right there? And as I always say, since they don't have hands, they put their face on it, and that's when you're going to rip a lip. Set the hook straight up, you're going to come back, reel down, and get them to the boat. You know, the good thing about it is it's got a big heavy single hook on it, but it also has a treble, so if they come up and miss it, you're going to get them a lot of times. It's like a little stinger hook, and where it's got that little swivel, a lot of times they cannot get leverage even with a heavy bait to get loose. Get them in the boat. Again, because it does have a treble, I suggest the net. Try to keep your hands dry. Try to keep them from hooks getting in them. That always sucks. And I mean, really, that's it to this bait. Get out there. It's honestly great. You take the treble hook, they make them with a double jig hook, and I got a few of those, and you can go out there, sink it to the bottom, and rip it off the bottom of some points and some humps and that sort of structure, even if you don't have forward-facing sonar. It's something we've used for years around here, and I know you guys up north have used baits like this. You know, ice fishing, it's an incredible bait when they're in the mood to chase bait. Now, how you gonna win this box? Let's just say hashtag rip it in the bottom, R-I-P-I-T, hashtag rip it, or pound sign for you old guys like me. In the comment section below, hashtag rip it, and you'll win the Tackle Warehouse BassGeek box, and we'll send it out to you. Gotta watch to win. Gotta watch to win. So that means this video will be out, or the winner will be announced literally 1 week from whatever today. I don't even know when this video is going to be out right now. So 1 week. So if it drops on a Tuesday, it'll be the following Tuesday. If it drops on a Sunday, it'll be the following Sunday. If it drops on a Thursday, it'll be the following Thursday. Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, or Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. Whichever way the calendar works. That's how it comes. That's when we drop videos. Gotta watch to win. All right, geeks. Now, if you want to see another incredible winter vertical bait, make sure you go check out this video right here. Otherwise, questions and comments in the comments section below. You geeks know I love to talk about fishing with you. Like it if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you ring that bell. We appreciate you, every single one, being part of the 100% Watch Squad. We don't deserve you, but we love you. You geeks rock.